Out for a little drive here Sunday morning. We got up really early because the rain was hitting our gazebo so loud it was like, waking us up. So we decided to take a little drive out into the vineyards of Livermore, heading into the hills towards Del Val Lake. Ooh, there's a bump. And we just took a drive down one of the roads here into some beautiful vineyards. Oh, some horses. Gotta put my car on self-drive. So the state parks are closed, so we can't go into Del Val, which would be nice because there are some trails and we walk around. But we're gonna go ahead and just try and find some. Whoa, another bump. Try to find somewhere to walk around, or maybe we'll just drive. Got the windows open. It rained real heavily last night, so it's really nice and fresh out. Oh, look at these eucalyptus trees. Probably smell great. Can you smell that, honey? The eucalyptus? Let me close my window so I don't get too much of the wind sound. Yeah. It's beautiful up here in this area, and it's always been my dream to have a little piece of land like this and have some vineyards, grow some grapes like my grandfather used to. Look at the beautiful hills. And land for sale. There we go. If only I had money. Have a vineyard, have some horses, build a recording studio, live the life of one of my favorite artists, Sting, who has something like that set up in the south of Italy, somewhere in Italy. I think he has, or is it Spain, that he has land, his home. That would be awesome. Look at that beautiful statue, bronze statue of the horse. Look, honey, you're missing it. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, have some stables, have a few horses, make wine, and grow old in the hills here in Livermore. That's the plan. Gotta make the money. That's the hard part. It's always the hard part. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying this view. I'm going to share with you all. Might as well make this my VEDA, right? This is VEDA day number 5. I wasn't even thinking about that. Okay, VEDA. Music Therapy Laz here. VEDA day 5. The hills of Livermore. I don't remember when they put these speed bumps in. I guess it's fairly new. I'm trying to slow people down. I mean, the speed limit is 45, but you got to go down to like 20 to go over those humps without doing damage to your car. Anyway, we're heading into the hills. Look at the stables, honey. Look at the horses. Livermore livery stable. Yeah. You know how to ride horses, honey?
No.
Oh, that's something we definitely have to do before we get too old. Eagle Ridge Vineyards. Some more horses over there. Alright, well, I mean, I can keep this going for a while. Might as well. Yeah, Easter's right around the corner. Today is Palm Sunday amongst the Christian believing world, and I grew up in that religion and culture, and I actually saw a very beautiful side to it, so I didn't experience the bad side of it in any way, shape, or form, thankfully. I think I once got slapped for saying the word damn when I was going to Catholic school when I was 12 years old by this big German nun lady. I think her name was Sister Bernadette. Sister Bernadette. But I remember our favorite teacher was a nun as well, but she just wore regular clothes, not like the other nuns. She was a liberal nun, one of those rebel nuns, and I think her name was Mrs. Farrar or something like that. 12th grade, 13th grade. And I was vice president of my 8th grade class at St. Catherine's in Burlingame, California. I think I won on my platform of promising to get new nets for the basketball court hoops. That's how I won. And believe it or not, guess who was running against me? My younger brother, John. John, I love you, dude. But man, sometimes the competition was a little too much, man. Just wanted to do my thing. But John, of course, I love him, man. He's my younger brother, you know. We grew up together. And he's created his wonderful life for himself, living with his wife in San Ramon and his 2 kids. They're awesome. Everybody's awesome. I'm not even sure where we're going, honey. This isn't the way to that park, by the way. I think this is a different direction. So we're going around a different road, which is cool because we're seeing something different, right? Wow, look at all this junk. Beautiful horses. More junk. I always wondered what, like, here's this piece of land for sale. Sothebys obviously is not the cheapest realty company to use, so it's probably valuable. It's probably acres and acres and acres of land for sale, and you're either buying it all or nothing, right? So that's the catch. Old barns like that. That's pretty wild. Always want to do a coffee book of old barns, pictures of old barns. I'm sure it's been done 1,000 times. It'd be nice. Maybe paintings. Maybe paint. I'm watching. So there's hardly anyone out, of course, but it's just barely 9:38 right now Pacific time here in the morning. We got up really early, like I said, and we ended up getting breakfast down and decided to get out a little bit before the rain hits again, because the rain is coming around. The second round of rain is coming now. It's going to be pouring hard by around 1 o'clock today. So we thought we'd get out while we can, do a little exploring. I love driving. Driving is one of my favorite things to do. Grew up go-kart racing in the summer times, outside of skateboarding and riding bicycles, right? We used to go go-kart racing all the time, and that's how all of us learned to drive, and we all drive fast because we're always racing. It's kind of what we do. And I bought this Subaru Crosstrek because in case of zombie apocalypse, this thing can pretty much do it all. I mean, it's not going to be as off-road unless you lifted it as like some vehicles, but you could make this into a pretty killer off-road vehicle. Some people have done some cool things with these Crosstreks. Oh, that's cool. Little Grand Canyon, mini Grand Canyon. Yeah, and if you're from out of the state, which I'm sure most of you are watching this, California, of course, is the land of earthquakes. There's 2 tectonic plates sliding across each other here along the Pacific floor bed, right? And so a lot of the mountains around here are due to that tectonic shifting and movement on a regular basis. Don't worry, honey. I don't know. I'm a fast driver. I'm watching. So yeah, when you see all these fissures and all this stuff, I mean, some of it is rain and erosion created, but of course some of it is a lot of it, you know, created by earthquakes and massive upheaval. Diablo actually has some interesting fossils and other things that you can see up on Mount Diablo due to that. Some really cool features. You can go back millions and millions of years and see that right in front of your face along the path, because ground has been moved up from way down below due to tectonic movement. Oh, look at that. Wow, what a view. That's awesome. We've never come this way before. This is cool. I love going down roads that go nowhere. Like, they have those scary movies that I shouldn't be bringing up because it's going to make Ladani his imagination, like, roll. She's gonna start thinking about all those wrong turn movies. Those creepy people that live out here in the sticks. But they'll have to catch me in my Subaru, and I know how to drive. So good luck. They're not gonna catch me. Unless they shoot us. Then they can get us. And they probably have guns. Because when you're way out here, you're not in incorporated areas, you're out of the town, right? So you're out of the city, so you're in unincorporated areas. They might have sheriffs that kind of try to uphold the law out here, but most people have guns and they keep the peace with their guns, hence America and guns. Such a wide open nation, right? I think that's another reason why guns are so popular, because people protect themselves from invaders or whoever. Is that awesome or what? Look at that. Is that beautiful, honey? You're missing it all.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay. Wow, this is great. Glad we came this way. Look at that cave. Does that look like a cave up there? Yeah, it looks like there's a hole up there. Or is it just a broken away rock area? Yeah. Could be a cave. It could be bears. Remember that Dracula movie we watched? All the bats coming out of the cave. I wonder if there's some cave systems in lower elevations down here. I know there are a lot in the Sierra Nevadas. That would be another fun thing we can do, honey. That's like an excursion. Yeah. That doesn't cost a lot of money and just have fun. You can go into caves and look for gold and finding gems and stuff. That's kind of a fun thing to do. Wow, just love this. So I'm going to turn this off because my arm's getting tired holding this up. Music Therapy Laz on VEDA Day 5, sharing a bit of California, the views of the back hills of Livermore, the southern hills of Livermore, California. Wow. There's California happy cows down there on the hill. They make that happy cheese with their happy milk and the happy steaks that we eat. I know the vegans are hating me right now, but the vegan dream, I just don't see it coming to fruition. I don't think it's really gonna happen. Beautiful, beautiful green hills. All right, Music Therapy Laz out. Have a great day. Roxy's still sleeping in her cage. We left her in there covered up. We're gonna try to control her sleep habits and her eating habits and her outdoor habits a little bit, just so we can curtail some of this egg laying, because apparently it can be bad for her calcium in her bones. You know, she will lose a lot of calcium though. I have plenty of that for her to, you know, the culling bones that she's chewing apart, that culling thing. She eats that, gets all her calcium that she needs to make the eggs. So she seems super healthy. I mean, just looking at her, you can tell she's absolutely happy, healthy little bird. But we got to also be wary of the things that could also shorten her lifespan or make it not as comfortable, right? All right, Music Therapy Laz out. Take care, peoples of the YouTube and the other parts of the world. See me later today at 4 p.m. PSD, Pacific Time Standard. Music Therapy Laz live stream with Roxy. We're going to be doing a little studio reveal if I can get it all finished up by then, and play some music again. That was cool last night. 3.5 hour live stream by accident yesterday, thanks to Johnny Bean. Johnny Bean, you rock. Everyone else rocks too, but Johnny Bean, you especially rock. And it was cool. I was getting into some creative music creation live, and it's what I love to do. All that gear inspires me to do that stuff, so it's a lot of fun. Anyway, I keep rambling. Rock on, all you rock and rollers, and if you're not a rock and roller, that's cool too. It's peace, love. Let's get over this COVID thing and let's do it together without any harm, right? Let's try to help each other and try to get beyond the pettiness of it all, but let's just make some smarter decisions about how we handle these things, all right? Until next time, Music Therapy Laz out. Happy COVID-19 VEDA Day 5. Laters.